Lost my mind, now I'm feeling so fine, cause I finally realized I don't need you. I'm feeling sublime when you're watching me shine, and you realize it's time I don't need you.
So let's talk about maximizing your day.
God got me planting
Let's
his
talk about
seeds,
maximizing
let
your
me
day.
be, cause
Let's
I
talk
need
about what
him.
you do to
Stay
maximize
faithful,
your day. Like what
not
decisions
hateful,
do you
I'm
make during
playful,
the day
cause he got me. He called
to
me
make
his
sure
angel.
that
I'm flying
you
to heaven. Just know
that you're
that he
progressive or
sent
that
me from
you at
heaven
least
to
meet
flex you.
your minimum goals during the day. What does your normal day look like?
So my normal day, well, it really changes by the day. I do have what would be more of a static schedule with, work and like I have to pick up the kids by a certain time on a typical day. So I guess I more so have time blocks. And so when I work until the afternoon around 2, 3. And then I use that block from 3 to 5 or so to work on whatever it is for the day. So Wednesdays typically podcasts. On another day, it might be an errand that I need to do child free. And when I don't have my children at home with me, that time is used for the gym. So we're working out. And the weekday versus the weekend. Sometimes the weekend really just looks like my weekday because I still work often, but I try to make Saturdays my rest day if I can, and that might look like the whole day. That might look like just after 11 o'clock because early morning is my prime time. That's where I'm most productive. So I'm still up at 6 or 7 on a Saturday or on a Sunday. That's why it looks the same as a Tuesday. I'm still up. We're still out of the house. And one of the things I've been implementing is family fitness. So we'll do something like we've been going to trails sometimes on like a Saturday morning, or we might go to the gym together. They're not on the machines, although they're actually pretty good with the treadmill. Um, but they're running around while I'm burning calories in a different way. So that's kind of how it looks. It's just really about bonding, work, meeting those day-to-day goals that we talk about on our podcast, and just taking time to reflect, journal in the mornings when I wake up. And I'm learning to be happy with that. I think it took a while to find my groove, especially as a parent. And then as a parent, like your life is always changing. You have a child that's in one group of milestones, but then they're in a whole other group of milestones, and you have to adjust to that. And even if you have multiple children, it might look different for each one. So even though you've quote unquote been here before, it means something different because this child has a different personality, and you're like, oh, your brother loves to go to sleep. Why don't you? So I'm like, let me keep my life simple so I can keep up with the complications that are adjusting to other human beings.
We're both boy moms. I never thought about that. We are
Mm-hmm.
both boy moms. Yes, and that second one is not the same. Love my babies though. But so yeah, I guess my life I have more of a schedule. I am working the delivery services company probably from 7 to 4 each day. And but every day I wake up at 5 o'clock in the morning. And the first thing I do is I do 100 bicycles. And then I do 50 squats. And if I'm feeling really good about myself, I might add something else in there. Um, Then I meditate. Or no, I don't meditate. I do my affirmations. I've been trying to get meditation in there. It hasn't been working. I think I need to meditate before I do the exercise, but the meditation I've been trying to adapt that into the schedule since the new year, but I haven't totally been successful yet. But we're going to try again. I want to be consistent, fully consistent when I do it. Um so I want to do a straight 21 days straight. So we'll see. Um but in the morning I work out, I do my affirmations. So um that's one of the first things I do. I grab my notebook and I listen to daily affirmations. And right now I'm listening to a young lady, the same one, but sometimes I switch. If I don't have time to listen to her, I might take some affirmations from another day. But I try to do affirmations just to make sure I'm building that motivation. Giving me like that extra oomph in the morning. Um, then I'm out the door to work. Now, one of the things that I've been trying to be more intentional about the things that I do. Because being on the road most of the day, you start to talk on the phone all day. And that's cool because sometimes you get some business things done. But um, I try to make sure I listen to one podcast every day. Um, I try to make sure I have an hour of worship every day and praise and worship every day. Um, and then I listen to the morning show. And I also have just a time just to think and reflect. So I make sure that I'm not on the phone all day. Because I want to take the time to make sure I'm maximizing it, even though I'm on the road and even though I'm working at the same time. And sometimes it might just be an hour just to think and organize what I'm gonna do when I get home. Wednesday evening is of course podcast. And Monday night, sometimes I have meetings on Mondays for various organizations that I'm a part of. Um, and that's pretty much it. We've been trying to work the gym in, but the gym hasn't been working too tough. I'm trying to actually get my son to come to the gym with me, so maybe that might make me a little bit more consistent. I'm not an afternoon gym girl. Like I don't like to do that gym in the afternoon. Just by the afternoon, I'm worn. I always wake up early. So it's a little harder to get me to the gym in the afternoon. Um, but I've been trying to be intentional at least 2 to 3 days a week. So I'm still working on that. It's a work in progress. But no, I haven't been going to the gym 2 to 3 days a week. I've been going like once a week. But I'm trying to get 2 to 3 in there. And then with tax season upon me, it's just gonna be more of a challenge. Because that afternoon time is definitely tax time. Once I get home, that's my 2 to 3 hours before I go to sleep to do taxes, before I just can't do them anymore. And I just can't look at the screen and keep my eyes open at the same time. So uh that's what a day in my life looks like. Um I do specifically try to set time aside for goals that I'm working on, like the professional services company, like the podcast. And like I said, even if it's 5 minutes, it's something. So when I found the intro, I was literally playing with the songs as I was doing my makeup in the morning. But I found the intro music. So I was so excited. I was hyped when I found it, but I did it while I was doing my makeup in the morning. Like, it's not something that you have to, like, not everything is a sit aside and do nothing but this kind of action or challenge or task. So, just figure out how to get it done, however it's gonna get done. My weekends, I am I've been more intentional about my weekends. I try to make sure that me and the kids do something. If it's not me and the kids, it's me and Niger. We have a family meeting every weekend, and I try to set time aside for myself. Yes, Saturday is cleaning day, but if I'm not going out like with friends to do something, or or I don't have plans to do something, or I'm not, I set time aside. This is my time to catch up on my shows, or I'm going to watch a movie that I wanted to watch, or I'm going to take a nap. um I'm not going to run around and be crazy and sit on my computer all day figuring out what else I can do. If I could sit on my computer all day on Saturday and figure out what else I can do, and I can also drive myself crazy. So balance is very important. I liked one of the things that you said earlier when you said that you give yourself, like, you have reward, like almost like a reward system for yourself. So that's the other thing is Saturday and Sunday, right? So Sunday is family day. That's almost like the universal family day. Okay. Church, family, whatever you believe, but it's family day. A lot of people, Sunday is family day. So Sunday is the day that we have our family meeting. Sunday is the day that I always cook. And Sunday is usually the day that I'm doing something with my children if we're doing something outside of the house. Um, Saturday is like a fun day, but fun only happens after hard work. So my weekly goals must be done for the week, because if they're not done, then guess what? After Saturday morning cleaning, you have to finish your weekly goals for the week so you can enjoy the rest of your weekend. Um, Work hard, play harder. You got to work hard first. So, and give yourself those, you know, those things to meet. So, okay, during the week I did my 5 things. Now Saturday I can go to the fun. I can go out with my friends and go to the range or go to the park or whatever the case is. So it's a reward, but it's a reward that I can only do if I met my requirement during the week. Sometimes my reward is Friday night. We're gonna eat out. Come on, Nigeria, we're gonna get some good food. And I have to do everything else that I was supposed to do during the week in order to do that. Or I have to not eat out during the week to have that nice dinner on Friday. I'm rewarding myself. So because you didn't spend the $10 to $15 every day on Friday, you could spend, you know what I mean, a little bit of money on Friday, since you didn't do it Monday through Friday for lunch. Instead, you did the wise thing and you actually packed your lunch. So I reward myself and I'll buy dinner on Friday. But it's things like that that kind of keep me on point and keep and make sure that I'm maintaining and I'm making progress. Even like that's savings. Like that particular, like that specific goal is savings, is reducing disposable income. So instead of buying coffee out in the morning, I make tea in my house. I have a cup. I invested in a cup. It's an expensive cup. I think I might have paid $8 to $10 for the cup, but it's cool. It keeps my beverages hot for hours. and I'm not spending $2 a day. So that's a $10 a week saving. By not buying coffee or tea out. And then when you don't buy coffee or tea out, you usually don't buy breakfast out. So that's an additional $5 to $10 of savings. And I usually do. I leave out of here with a bowl of either oatmeal or grits in the morning, or cream of wheat, or whatever. So I do something. But that is a savings. That's an automatic savings. If I save on the coffee, it's $10. If I save on the breakfast, it's 25 to $50. Now let's talk about lunch. $10 to $15. You know, that's almost $100 worth of savings just by not eating out. You know, so yeah, we can go have a little dinner on Friday for $10, $20. You know what I mean? And I still end up saving more than I would have if I made the foolish decision all week. So there are things like that that I balance just with everything, because I have goals. I have savings goals. I have money goals. I have entrepreneurial goals. I have family goals. Um, you have to have goals in every area of your life that is important. So um, that's how I work it out. That's how I work it out.
Yeah, excellent. I love that. So, and I love what you said about the saving too, like how it all adds up. The reason why we don't do certain things is just because we don't ascribe the proper amount of value to it, or we don't understand what that value is. So we tell ourselves, well, it's just breakfast, it's just lunch, and it is just that until it's just $500, you know. So, so
Yeah.
I love that you mentioned that. All right,
So
so what should our listeners take away? What should their call to action be from this episode?
well, I say, what you're gonna do? What you're gonna do with it? Um, I want everybody to, first of all, maximize your day in the coming week. What you're gonna do is you're going to either review your schedule. Matter of fact, let's give you a punch list. One, day one. Do you have a schedule? Yes or no? You can look at Monday and you can tell yourself if you have a schedule or if you're just a go with the flow kind of person. And if you are a go with the flow kind of person, that's not bad. It's not bad. It's not bad at all. But just know that. So that way you know how to help yourself maximize your day. Day two. What is your schedule? So day one, do you have a schedule? Yes or no? Day two, what is your schedule? What does your schedule consist of on a daily basis? What Okay. What is it? Identify it. Okay. Day three, let's start to see what's necessary and what's not necessary. Okay. So day one, do you have a schedule? Yes or no? Day two, um, what does your schedule consist of? Okay. Day three, what is necessary and what is not necessary? Day four, rearrange your schedule. Not saying you have to eliminate everything that's not necessary, because life, it needs breaks. Okay. If you ever look at even our heartbeat, the heartbeat monitor goes up and down, up and down, up and down, up and down. You have to have that down. If you didn't have the down, you wouldn't have the up. Okay. So you have to get a break. So no, I'm not telling y'all to go and organize your schedule so you're busy from sun up to sundown. No. I want you to reorganize your schedule so you are productive. Okay. So day one, do you have a schedule? Yes or no? Day two, what does it consist of? Day three, what's necessary and what is not? Day four, we're going to reorganize. And day five, we're going to give it a run. Okay. Um, Day five, give it a run. See how it works. See what you like. Write down three things that you want to specifically set aside time for every week. Three things that you want to specifically set aside time for every week. One of mine is gym that I don't do right now is the gym. That is one of them. Um, and I'll tell you all what my other two are next week. Uh, do one thing towards your annual goal. Uh, make a done list. Make a done list. One of the things that I used to do when I worked at a office, a corporate office, is I made a done list. I would make a list of all the things that I had to do, and I would either write done or I would cross them out. Guess what? It feels good when it's done. If you're electronic person, you love these electronics and stuff like that, make a notes list, checklist, check them off. It feels good when it's done. Okay. Um, just be cognizant of your day. Remember, your day, meet your daily goals, you meet your weekly goals. Weekly goals, you meet your monthly goals. Monthly goals, you meet your quarterly goals. And quarterly goals, you'll meet your annual goal. Next week, we're going to switch gears. I'm going to tell you all what my other two things are I'm going to incorporate into my week. And I'll tell you if I'm successful and how I incorporated it in. Me and Imani will tell you all about that. And next week, we're going to change it up a little bit. We're not going to discuss goal planning anymore. We're going to go into something a little bit different. So make sure you stay tuned next week and we will see you all then. Thank you for joining us.
Yes. Bye, everybody.